Hi, I'm Tom Zimmerman, and welcome back to my channel. I talk about wellness, living well beyond 50. As I've said before, if you're 50 and above, you're considered in the senior class. Welcome to the senior class. I'm your guide, and I've shared some videos in the past. I've talked about the importance of strength training, and I talked about stretching, relaxing, and the balance that we need to have in our life. So if you exercise, you need to be able to stretch out, you need to have balance, and you need to learn how to relax. The other part of it is I talk about being active. You have to stay active. A body in motion stays in motion. And if you don't get up and go and keep active in all that, you're going to lose that momentum. I talk about having your mojo. You need to keep that momentum. You need to have confidence. And then the way to do that is to take care of yourself. In order to be well, you have to be a well-being. You have to do things that are important to your health, your body, your mind, and your soul. So in my past videos, I talked about the strength training and stretching, balance, and relaxing. I also talked about fuel, the nutrition, what you take into your body. It's so important. If you're going to move, exercise, if you're going to have a balance, you're going to need to stretch, relax, but you also need to have fuel. My past video that I just posted was my adventure to Killington, Vermont, where I chased powder. I have a reason to stay in shape, many, many reasons, but I've talked about my passion for skiing and hiking. I have two big seasons. I have the winter season for skiing. I usually get about 21 ski days in. And I usually go visit my sister for the past 4 years in the Rockies in the San Juan Mountains of Colorado. And that's another passion where I go hiking for 3 weeks. And we do 14 miles a day. That's my motivation for staying in shape. I have many others, but those are the two main things. What continues to motivate me, because I need to be in shape. I need to do the right things. I need to have the right routines in order to be able to do those activities. So today, this video is about motivation. What is your motivation? You must have a motivation. Now, some people say, well, I want to lose weight. I need more energy. I want to look better. I want to be able to have the enthusiasm that I've had in the past. That is good motivation. We need a reason to get up every day and to be motivated to move, to eat well, to make sure we balance our life, stretch, relax, so we could be energetic throughout the day, so that at night we can also learn how to relax and have a good night's sleep. We have to hydrate. We have to constantly have fluid in our body. Without fluid, we dehydrate and we turn into a prune. Now, at 63, I have to drink a lot of water. But what is your motivation to be well? Perhaps you have a class reunion coming up. Or maybe one of your children are going to be married and you want to look good in that tux or that beautiful dress. And maybe you're going to have grandchildren and you want to live a longer life to watch them grow up. Watch your children's children, your grandchildren, grow up. You want to stay active. That's another reason. Another reason is just for your mental health. You need to eat well. You need to exercise. You need to have a balance. You need to stretch and relax. There are many other ways to be well, and I'll continue to make these videos each and every week. I'm going to motivate myself to be consistent so that I can continue to provide you with good content that will help you allow you to figure out and decide what routine are you going to incorporate into your life so that you can be well. So think about the motivation. What is the reason to concentrate on being active, to exercise, to being able to balance your life, to eliminate stress, anxieties, to cope? I mean, this past 2 years have been very, very stressful. And that is one of the reasons why I got into doing videos, because I had a lot of downtime. I spent a lot of time at home. I needed an additional hobby. So in order to be well mentally, I had to do something with my time instead of just watching the TV. It was good. I exercised. I incorporated a workout routine. I've actually been concentrating on eating well. And as I said in the past, my daughter enlightened me to having a new relationship with food to give me the fuel and the energy. I dropped my weight. I transformed my body from a bulky 210, pretty muscular guy. And now I'm lean, not mean, but I'm a better dancing machine. But this video is about what is the reason for you to be well, to exercise, to eat right, to incorporate a time for you to meditate, to have a balance in your life. You may be still in your career. Most of you are, if you're just 50, between 50 and 65, most of us are working. I mentioned before, I'm 63, but soon I will be retiring. And so I had to find other outlets and things to bring into my life, to incorporate in my life, because I have much more downtime with my children being older now and being independent. But for you, to incorporate this lifestyle, whatever that lifestyle it works for you, like I mentioned in my past video, you have to decide what exercises you do, what foods are good for you. You need to find out what is good fuel, nutritious food, real food, whole food, not junk food. You need to know how to distress yourself, to relax, meditate. When I say meditate, I mean, being mindfulness, doing breath work. So there are so many topics that I'll be going into, but this video is about what is your motivation? How do you motivate yourself? Well, for me, again, I want to go to the mountains. I want to ski. I want to ski at least 21 days. In my last video, my travel and adventure is up to Killington. I was chasing powder. And for me to do that, I had to be in shape. I had to be motivated. I had to be prepared. It's getting in my van, going by myself, traveling all the way up to Killington, Vermont, which is about 4.5 hours, and setting up camp in my van, going to the mountain in a snowstorm. It was freezing cold, but I was prepared. I hit that mountain, and the first day, like the first time I went out this year, I gradually built up my endurance. I got my legs underneath me, and I was able to enjoy the passion of skiing. I did that for 3 days in tough situations in regards to the climate. But I was prepared, I had the right equipment. But that's my motivation, to get up every day and eat right, to exercise, get moving, to make sure that I stretch and I have a balance in my life. And then I'm able to relax and rejuvenate each and every day. That's my motivation. I have that in the summertime with hiking, 14 miles a day, up in elevation and down. But find what is your motivation. I'm sure you could sit here now or after this video and come up with at least 10 reasons. No doubt you can get 10 reasons. You can develop 10 good reasons why you should get up and move and exercise. Get into a health style. Incorporate it. At one time, you probably were in shape, or you're still in shape, but perhaps you need to raise your game a bit and focus more on the specifics of being well. So this video is pretty much how do you find your motivation and then stick to a routine that works for you. Think about it. In a future video, I'm going to give you more suggestions, but I just wanted to do a short video tonight. I just got back from my travel and adventure to Killington, Vermont, the Green Mountains of Vermont. The beast of the East. It's a beast, and I had to rise up, and I had to conquer the beast in order for me to enjoy myself. So what is your beast? What do you need to conquer? What is your goal for being well beyond 50? So if you're 50 plus, it's time for you to concentrate on your health, your physical, mental, and spiritual health. Whatever that is to you, that is, I call spiritual health, is what's your highest connection? What is your overall wellness that incorporates you as a human being? How do you rise above where you are now to improve your life and to have an optimistic future? Because let me tell you, we have to adapt, and it's time to do the things that will help you get through the aging process, to not get through to grow with the aging process. It's inevitable. It's happening. We can't avoid it. So there's anxiety to that. How do you deal with the anxiety? Do you have fears? Well, to deal with those fears, you need to incorporate exercise, learning how to take care of your body so it takes care of your mind. And when you take care of your body and that takes care of your mind, you have a different outlook. You have a different vision, a different spectrum of going forward in your life beyond 50. If you haven't subscribed to my video, please do. I would like to also to hear from you. So if you want to ask me some questions, or you have any comments, any suggestions, I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, because if you do give me a thumbs up, I will be able to connect with other like-minded people like you and me. And I hope that all your personal goals are set for 2022. If you have goals that you incorporate before, I hope you continue to maintain them and move forward and transcend your present life and bring it to another level. I wish you well. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.